questions for solving the value solving problems here. These are just general questions to confirm our understanding. Okay, the first one here we can see is x into x minus 7 equals to 0, and the following one here is similar to that one, except this one is equals to negative 10. So we'll see the difference in solving them. And the third one here we can see they say correct decimal places. So this tells us that the values of x will not be perfect values. So the roots here will not be hence say decimal places. And we'll see how to go about that. And the fourth one here, it's inequality, an inequality, this one, and the fifth one as well. The difference is on this one, we have negative x squared. So we'll see how to go about solving it. Okay, let's go to the first one. So on the first one, see it's x into x minus 7 equals to 0. So if you check the previous tutorials, you'll see that in order for you to factorize, you first need to write it in the standard form: ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So once it is equals to 0 and simplified, now factorize. Then you will have your parentheses here equals to 0. So when you see it with these brackets equals to 0, then you can see that it was factorized from the standard form. So that is what is happening here. X into x minus 7 close bracket equals to 0. It's equals to 0, so it was factorized. So it means it came from this step, and now they give you when it is already on this step. They've done one step for you, so they're giving it to you as factors like this. So you just need to solve. You just say x is equals to 0, x is equals to 0, and now you have to do the other part. Now it's going to be x minus 7 equals to 0. But now when you take the negative 7 to the right hand side of the equal to side, it changes, it becomes positive equals to 7. So these are the two solutions for this problem here. If you substitute 0 here on this equation, you get 0. Everything you multiply by 0 will become 0, so it makes this statement correct. Substitute 7, 7 minus 7 becomes 0. Anything you multiply by 0 becomes 0, so it makes the answer correct. Alright, so this is 2 marks. 1 mark for this part of x equals to 0, and 1 mark for x is equals to 7. Right? Okay, let's go to another problem. Now we have this one. It's a bit similar to the previous one, except this one is equals to minus 10. So again, you need to write it in the standard form. In this case, we need to simplify it in the standard form because it is not equals to 0. So you'll first start by taking the negative 10 to the left hand side, and then expanding this part here so that you can simplify. So x minus x is gonna, x multiplied by x is gonna be what? X squared, and x multiplied by negative 7 is gonna be negative 7x. And when I take negative 10 to the left hand side, it will change the sign, it will become positive and equals to. So now here, from here, you can see that it is in the standard form: ax squared, bx, and c. So from here, you can now factorize. So when we factorize, you get, because it's x squared, you need to write one x in one bracket and the other one in the other bracket, like that. But I need to write x inside here, and this equals to 0. Now, you need to remember what did we learn about factorizing? We said you get this term, right? C. Look at C, and then you want the factors of C, numbers that when you multiply them they give you C, but when you add or subtract they give you. So the factors of 10 are what? Let's start with 10 and 1. 10 and 1. When you say 10 multiplied by 1, you get 10. But when you say 10 minus 1, you get 9. Right? When you say 10 plus 1, we get 11. None of these two terms is giving us 7. Right? It means these factors are not going to work for us. So now we need another factor. Two other values for 10 is going to be what? 5 and 2. 5 and 2. So when you say 5 plus 2, you get 7. So 7 is B. 7 is B. So this is correct. So we know the factors are going to be 5 and 2. Now, the next thing to add once you have the factors is to now give it the signs, right? You look at the sign of C. The sign of C is positive. If it's positive, it means those two factors will have the same sign. And which sign is it? Is it positive or negative? We take it from the middle term. The middle term is negative. It means they are both right. So they are both negative. If they are both negative, go there. Say negative 2 and negative 5. Right? That affects. So from here, then we just solve x equals when we see x minus equals 0. When negative the right side becomes positive, so x equals x equals 2. When you do for x minus 5, when you take negative 5 to the right side, it becomes x becomes positive 5, right? So you can check this. If you substitute x as here into 2 minus 7 becomes negative 5. Negative 5 multiplied by 2 becomes 10. That makes it correct. Again, you can use 5. Then 5 minus 7 becomes negative multiplied by 5 is 10. So this is correct. So this should this question here, it should 3 marks. 1 mark for simplifying and then marks for the answers. Okay, let's check the next one. Okay, the next one is I've already tried to write it down to save time. The next one here is x squared minus 6x plus 2, and they said write your answers corrected to 2 decimal places. So once they tell you that write it correct decimal places, you already know that tells you that it doesn't have effect roots, so your values will be having comma something. So, and you try to simplify it, use that method of getting the factors. You see, you have c what c is 2, right? What are the factors of 2 and 1? So when you say 2 plus 1, you get what? You get 3. When you say 2 minus 1, what do you get? You get 1. So you see, none of these factors is equals to 6. So it means we do not have the factors that will give us the middle term. So you cannot use this method. Then you have to use what? You have to use the quadratic formula here. This quadratic formula, I'm sure you are familiar with it. So you need to identify the value of A. A is 1 here. A comes this part. You can see there 1, and B, this part is negative 6. Okay, it's negative 6. A and B is negative 6, and C, the last term here is 2. Therefore, use this equation quadratic formula and you substitute